I can't believe I'm doing this, but we gotta have a discussion about One Punch Man because it is absolutely ridiculous that there hasn't been a season 3 announcement yet. I mean, we just got a season 3 announcement for Fire Force and Mob Psycho when it seemed like we weren't even going to get another season of Fire Force. So, maybe there's hope for One Punch Man in the future. Now, I'm not going to go into manga spoilers because I want to save the fun for the anime fans. This is merely a discussion. So let's not waste any time and get to it. One Punch Man was probably the biggest and most talked about anime to come out in 2015. That's mostly because Attack on Titan is on hiatus, but I'm gonna leave that there. The way season 2 was praised, it was almost like the second coming of Jesus. The animation was phenomenal, the fights were a joy to watch, and was just an overall good time. Kinda similar to how people talk about Demon Slayer today. But I am here to tell you that One Punch Man isn't the story you think it is. When most people think of One Punch Man, they think it is a gag anime or that Saitama is a gag character. But that's up for debate. Who is overpowered and can literally one-shot anyone he comes across. All I can tell you is that if you haven't understood the purpose of Saitama in this story, then I feel bad for you. Now, the first two seasons, you can strongly make the assumption of that because of the story that was given to us. But I'm here to tell you that the real story started once the hero hunter himself, Gyro, or Goatro, appeared in the story. And also the heavily foreshadowed Monster Association being a future threat in the story. Now, I'm going to be honest. I had a love-hate relationship with Gyro because he seemed like a great value stain. And I really love My Hero, and My Hero is like one of my favorite anime out one of my favorite manga / anime out right now. So when I first came across Gyro, I didn't really like him that much. He just came off as a great value stain. But now I realized Gyro's target and stain is Walmart. Both have similar ideologies, but they go about them in different ways. I believe that if Gyro wasn't introduced in the story, then I don't know how this story would even turn out. Gyro is a freaking monster and is basically a human Saiyan. The way he's able to learn as he fights and is able to copy people's fighting styles is ridiculous. Kinda similar to other martial arts characters. I mean, I've heard people say that there's been other characters that do it better than Gyro. But until I've come across those characters, I'm gonna say Gyro is the GOAT. Like, he surprisingly, has a strong impact in the story of One Punch, further showing why he's the GOAT. Now, it's time to address the elephant in the room. And that is Season 2 of One Punch Man. Season 2 gets a lot of unnecessary and necessary hate, in my honest opinion. I get why people don't like it, because Madhouse animated Season 1, and from their previous track record with Hunter x Hunter, Hellsing Ultimate, Parasite, Death Parade, and many more, people were expecting another top tier adaptation, because Murata kills with the panels and Madhouse kills with the animation. So that's the perfect combo, am I right? But Madhouse said this wasn't worth their time and let JC staff pick up the pieces. And boy, did they. Once the first trailer was released, fans were already noticing the comparisons in character designs between the two studios, even going as far as showing the differences between the anime and the manga. Once the season was released, it was even worse. Bad animation during certain moments of the show, not liking the new character designs, the story and adaptation not living up to the hype from season 1, etc., etc. Like, people were not liking this season so much that the animation and the character designs were distracting them from all of the hype moments that were actually happening in the season. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, season 2 of One Punch Man fell off quicker than Attack on Titan during this final stretch. And despite all of that, they somehow gave us a banger opening. And if you say you don't like that opening, you're full of crap. But after multiple watches, I've come to appreciate it more because I was also one of the people that hated it. Strictly because one of my favorite fights in the story, which is Metal Bat versus Gyro. I remember the pure joy and excitement reading these chapters and thinking, man, I couldn't wait to see this animated. The panel of Gyro asking Metal Bat how he's getting stronger, and he answers by simply saying he's getting fired up, is still one of my favorite panels in the manga. But that's beside the point. The animation started to pick up towards the last couple of episodes once Gyro fought all of the B and C rank heroes at the same time and gave Stinger the infinite gut shot Tsukiyomi, which is still one of the most disrespectful things to happen in the show because we haven't seen Stinger since. Those last episodes showed us the potential that the season could have been. Maybe Madhouse would do season 3 because that's when the real story kicks off. Season 1 and 2 of One Punch Man were basically the appetizers for the primary story of the show. We meet the characters, establish backgrounds, foreshadowing, all of that good stuff. But what happens afterwards is the full course meal. What Murata is orchestrating in these panels and the story that is being told is phenomenal. The shift in tone is like night and day. If I could compare it, it's like going from Hunter's Exam to the York New arc. But if you think that's a cap, I would say Hunter's Exam to Heaven's Arena. If you thought I was going to say the Chimera Ant arc, that would be a major cap. Like, even I wouldn't go that far. Like, the war between the Heroes Association and the Monsters Association is ridiculous because of all of the fights we get. I'm just going to tell you one spoiler right now. For the people that complained about where's Saitama in Season 2, well, in Season 3, he's practically going to be MIA for a very long time. He's like Jing in Hunter x Hunter. He's practically gone. See what I did there? When we finally get another season, you'll understand why I made this video. Now, I think it would be interesting if MAPPA somehow added One Punch Man to its Infinity Gauntlet, because they have Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan, and Vinland Saga. You thought I was going to mention God of High School? Wrong! Like, could you imagine MAPPA animating all of the Gyro fights and the spectacular fight with Tatsumaki? If that fight is animated right, matter of fact, if the whole season is animated right, it will go down as one of the greatest and most beautifully animated fights in history. Like, that fight is such a beauty to see every time I read it. Plus, with MAPPA taking over, it'll bring back some more hype for the show because it has died down tremendously in the anime community. And I also want a 24 episodes at the most. None of that short season crap, because Attack on Titan is being milked like a late night session on a Friday night. Let me know in the comments if you want a season 3 of One Punch Man, because an announcement's been long overdue now. It ain't like they don't have no material to animate, because they definitely have plenty of it. But just don't let one averagely animated season stop y'all from witnessing some real top tier animation in the future. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and comment. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.